Africa Center for Parliamentary Affairs, ACEPA, has expressed concerns about the high turnover in Ghana's 9th Parliament, where a significant number of new members are entering while many experienced legislators exit. ACEPA highlighted the possible impact of this trend on parliamentary efficiency and governance, calling for increased cooperation among members to maintain smooth legislative operations. There's this report by Christopher Kevin Esima of ChannelOne News.
The 9th Parliament of Ghana was inaugurated on January 7, 2025, succeeding the 8th Parliament. Alban Sumane Kingsford Bagbin, backed by the National Democratic Congress (NDC), was re-elected as Speaker thanks to his experience and cross-party support. The new parliament comprises 115 first-time MPs, 4 returning MPs, and 156 continuing members. The NDC holds the majority with 183 seats, followed by the New Patriotic Party (NPP) with 88 seats and 4 independent MPs. Women account for 14.5% of the House, occupying 40 of the 275 seats, with 30 of them NDC and 10 from the NPP. Speaker Bagbin acknowledged the challenges of managing a strong NDC majority and pledged to prioritize national interests over partisanship. Some newly elected MPs expressed enthusiasm for contributing to national development.
You know, the few sittings that we had, you see the minority leader always being active, you see the majority side always being active, and those of us who are very new are learning.
It's true that a lot of them have since left Parliament, but we still have a good number in the House from who the younger ones, in terms of our age in the Parliament House, can also look up to and learn, and then be able to do the work the way that Ghanaians will expect.
He highlighted the youthful composition of the House as an opportunity to drive innovation and progress.
For me, for every challenge, I see it as an opportunity. And it's an opportunity for Ghana to bring up more strong, energetic, smart, and efficient legislators that will replace our seniors, more experienced ones, in case they intend not to move on.
Speaker has assured us that they are going to give us days for backbenchers, I think fortnightly, so that we have an hour or two for backbenchers to be able to make their input into governance. So we are assured that they are not just going to push us to the back and behind pillars.
Dr. Rashid Dramani, ACEPA's Executive Director, encouraged the new MPs to quickly adapt to parliamentary processes and lead by example through their work.
I think there's a lot of things that they can learn, and if they put their minds to it, they'll be very effective legislators. But if they go in there and they put aside parliamentary business and they are concerned about other short-term and parochial interests, I think that that's going to come after them at the end of their first 4-year tenure. Because we have seen a lot of MPs who have been one-term MPs. And I don't think anybody goes in there hoping to be a one-term kind of MP.
Independent MPs called for greater collaboration within the House, urging an expanded role for independence in governance.
As we caucus them, it is basically for development, for our people. The promises we made to the people was not to come and have positions or have extra, jobs from Parliament. But we have told them what we want. And I believe that even caucusing with them, if we were about 7, as the law says, we would have actually have our own caucus and build it up. But this, we are actually, partnering them to foster development to our various constituencies.
The independent candidates we've met, we've spoken, I see light in every single one of them, and I think if government should include that in its appointment, we will be able to do good with them, and governance will go to its peak.
Dr. Dramani also encouraged the minority caucus to leverage their position by prioritizing national issues during parliamentary debate.
You have a nominee before you. I think you should focus on issues of substance and ask maybe questions that are pertinent to the person's role rather than some of the questions that we had during the vetting. I think they were completely a little bit off.
ACEPA reiterated its call for political parties to safeguard the tenure of experienced MPs, underscoring the importance of institutional memory and effective parliamentary operations.
The parties have to define what their legislative agenda is. So in the 9th Parliament, this is what we want to achieve. What kind of people and backgrounds and experience do we put forward? Once you have that, then I think conversations can happen as a family within a party and say this and these seats, we need to protect them. And the other people who might be lacing their boots, maybe the party can find other roles for them. Parties don't do that. What we see is sometimes they use very brute tactics. And then in the end, experienced people get booted out of parliament.
The African Center for Parliamentary Affairs has raised concerns about the high turnover in the 9th Parliament, particularly about new entrants, and urging political parties to also protect experienced MPs' tenure, emphasizing the importance of institutional memory, and has also called for enhanced cooperation among members to ensure effective parliamentary governance and continuity. Reporting for Channel One News, I am Christopher Kevin Asima.